to bring the defense to him and then stop and put it up there.
I was really impressed with Ryan Taylor. Talking about being impressed, the big fella, Michael Chandler. When you're aggressive, you're as good as any.
Welcome to ESPNU's coverage of college basketball. Today, we're inside one of the most intimidating venues in the nation, Allen Fieldhouse. As the #1 Kansas Jayhawks play before their 142nd straight sellout, taking on the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Kansas is coming off back-to-back overtime wins at Kansas State and Colorado. They're in first place in the Big 12 at 7-0. Texas is in second place. The Longhorns host Kansas on Monday night in Austin. And Nebraska, young and rebuilding, they're 1-6. Hi again, everybody. Welcome to Lawrence. Alongside my partner, former Houston Cougar star Reed Geddes, I'm Clay Matvick. And Nebraska is in last place. But as Kansas has found out the last couple of games, nothing is a given in this league.
Well, you're right. Nebraska is young and they're rebuilding, but they're also the best defensive team in the Big 12. If Kansas is not focused on this game, it's dangerous. They're coming off those two emotional overtime wins you're talking about. What a great opportunity for a young Nebraska basketball team to get a signature win.
It's going to be tough in here. This place is packed again. Kansas, a team full of stars, so it's hard to narrow it down to one. Who's in your star watch?
Yeah, for Kansas, the best player on the best team in America is Sharon Collins. He's playing like an All-American. And then for Nebraska, I'm going to go with Brandon Richardson off of the bench for Doc Sadler. The first time these two teams played, Brandon Richardson had a career high.
And let's take a look at their starters. First for Nebraska, this is a young team. They have 5 freshmen on the roster, and they start 2 of them. Brandon Ubell, who's a Kansas native, by the way, and Jorge Brian Diaz, Henry, Jeter, and Anderson rounding out the starting 5. And for Kansas, they also start a freshman, Xavier Henry, who's been in a bit of a shooting slump as of late. He's hoping to break out of it today. Collins, Brady Morningstar, Marcus Morris, who has developed into a leader, and Cole Aldrich patrolling the middle.
Marcus Morris has been terrific, actually leading the Jayhawks in scoring in conference play, averaging 17 points and 8 rebounds.
Steve Olson, Brad Ferry, and Kip Kissinger officiating today. And we're underway at the Fog. Kansas in their home whites, and Nebraska in their road red. Marcus Morris knifing to the basket, draws the contact. As we take a look at Doc Sadler, his 4th season as the Nebraska head coach. A couple of postseasons at UTEP before getting the Cornhuskers job.
At the line, shooting 2 is Marcus Morris.
That's not a very good start for Nebraska. You saw immediately Doc talking to his assistants. We watched them in practice, and the point of emphasis was keep the Jayhawks out of the paint. First possession, Marcus Morris grabs the ball, gets all the way to the rim. It will be a long night for Nebraska if they can't keep dribble penetrations out of the paint.
Kansas is 69% free throw shooting team. Marcus Morris gets them both, and it's an early lead for the Jayhawks.
You know, Clay, after all those free throws that Kansas missed in Colorado, the fans here, that was a sigh of relief to see first 2 free throws go in.
Missed 20 in Boulder the other night. There's Anderson answering back, Ryan Anderson, and he is now over 1,000 career points in his Cornhusker career.
Just the 3rd Cornhusker to do that in 114 years of basketball.
Nebraska coming off a 19-point home loss to number 11 Kansas State. And they're going to have their hands full today with 16,000 plus here at Allen Fieldhouse. Here's Xavier Henry. Boy, that is the start he needed.
Perfect start for Kansas. Marcus Morris knocks down 2 free throws, and then Xavier Henry hits a 3-point field goal. Has really struggled in Big 12 action.
The last 3 games, he has been in single-digit scoring.
Average 14 points per game. Now in Big 12, just averaging 8 per game. Good defense.
Here's Jeter. They go inside to Diaz, and he traveled. There's last year's National Coach of the Year, Bill Self. It's Hard to believe it's year number 7 already here in Lawrence. And what a job he has done. And he might have another national title team on his hands, of course, winning a national title 2 seasons ago. Collins moves into the paint, kicks it out for Morningstar, and that failed to click.
Well, that was good rotation by Nebraska. They're going to double anytime there's a penetration. If Cole Aldridge gets the ball, watch Nebraska double big on big. The key is the outside perimeter guys are going to have to rotate inside and help defensively.
They work it inside. Diaz is fouled over the top of the back by Aldridge, so that's the first on Cole.
Clay, I'm telling you, Jorge Brian Diaz gets better every time he steps on the court. 6'11" redshirt freshman out of Puerto Rico. No fear at all. Perfect job. Got inside, up faked, kept the ball, kept his balance, and drew the foul. This kid is going to be a great player for the next 3 years.
Jorge Brian Diaz, one of the reasons that Nebraska played Kansas so tough last month in Lincoln. Did a good job on Cole Aldridge in particular. They held him to single digits. That's not easy.
He had 15 points in that game, was 7 of 10 from the floor, and well, those are nice numbers for your freshman center going against Cole Aldridge.
So we're tied up at 5. This is a better start for the Jayhawks. And compared to the game in Lincoln, we're barely 2 minutes into the game before Bill Self had to burn a timeout. There's a long-range shot from Henry, and he's got 6 as he nails his second 3.
Good cut.
Out of bounds to Nebraska.
Boy, when Kansas knocks down perimeter jump shots, they are so difficult to defend. Watch to the left of your screen. A nice pin down there by Marcus Morris. And now Xavier Henry now 2 for 2 from behind the line.
Jeter, the junior college transfer, running the point for the Cornhuskers. Former football player at Cincinnati, and he walked.
They did a nice job. They set a big on little screen. He got the switch. He had Cole Aldridge on him, which meant that Jorge Brian Diaz was rolling to the basket. That's what Doc Sadler's saying is, look, you got the big guy on you. Step back, throw the ball inside, take advantage of the mismatch that the screen caused.
Second Nebraska turnover, and they don't do a whole lot of that. They average under 12 per game. And now here is a hold. This is a foul on Ryan Anderson of Nebraska. And that's his second already.
Boy, Doc's awful fired up to just be 2.5 minutes into this game. He's already on Kip Kissinger, pointing down to the other end saying, don't you make that call. It doesn't take much to get old Doc fired up.
Ryan Anderson leads the Big 12 in steals. He has his first today and has his pocket pick as Morningstar takes it right away. Collins for 3. Yes. Third Kansas 3 already.
Well, when Kansas starts knocking down shots, if you're Nebraska, you got to have poise and composure. Don't come back down to the other end and force a shot. A beautiful setup by Brady Morningstar. Defense had not collapsed, took one extra dribble, made the defense pinch in, and then a nice little kick to Sharon Collins.
Nebraska will keep it. Bill Self was saying the last couple of days to you and I that Brady Morningstar is playing his best basketball right now.
Well, he started the last 5 games. He had a season high Saturday against Kansas State, 14 points. What he's doing exceptionally well is taking care of the basketball. Very few turnovers for Brady Morningstar.
Sat the first 9 games of the season for rules violations, and he is back in full stride. 11-5 KU. Here's Anderson.
Right now, Nebraska's big guys are not screening. They're not making contact on anyone. They're just running cuts. They're going to have to put their bodies on white shirts.
There's a block for Aldridge. Diaz, the putback. Jorge Brian Diaz has 4.
He's going to be good, I'm telling you. That's a nice soft jump hook. just doesn't have the upper body or lower body strength to match up to Cole Aldrich.
Aldrich is going to draw the contact. This is going to be the first foul on Brandon Udell.
Foul number 13, Brandon Udell.
Udell is a Kansas native, and he's part of an excellent freshman class for Doc Sadler. I told you how young they are, but the future appears to be bright in Lincoln, Nebraska. Udell excited to be playing here at the Phog today. His parents went to Kansas as Marcus Morris gets his first field goal.
Well, they may be young, but Doc Sadler's furious with them right now. Out of his top 8 rotation, he's got 4 freshmen and a sophomore. That's 5 of his top 8 players are really young.
Diaz had it blocked by Markeith Morris, and we've got a timeout on the floor with 15:53 to go here in Lawrence. It's an early lead for KU. Sorry.
Could switching to Geico really save you 15% or more on car insurance? Does Charlie Daniels play a mean fiddle?
That's how you do it, son.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Never enough room in your closet? Introducing Wonder Hanger for triple the closet space. Place up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 garments in the open slots. Lift and release. Jackets, shirts, pants. No more crowded mess. Wonder Hanger is guaranteed to triple your closet space for neat, wrinkle-free, perfectly organized clothes. Neatly organize your purses. The open mouth design fits wood, metal, or plastic. Wonder Hanger can support 20 pounds. Strong enough for heavy coats. Now get 5 Wonder Hangers. 2 amazing Bend-A-Hangers. Bend them up so silky tops won't slip. Bend them down to eliminate shoulder bumps. And get the stick-up light for instant closet lighting free. You get it all, just $9.99. Now, double your order. Get a second set free. Just pay separate processing and handling. That's 10 Wonder Hangers, 4 Bend-A-Hangers, and 2 stick-up lights. A $50 value, just $9.99.
Tina Charles and Maya Moore lead #1 UConn against Louisville tomorrow at noon.
Kansas hasn't lost at home since February of '07. They're trying to keep the streak alive today against Nebraska. Hey, don't forget tomorrow, see if Maya Moore and the #1 team in women's college hoops can keep their winless streak alive on the road. Connecticut taking on Louisville. We'll have that for you coming your way noon Eastern time. Women's college hoops on ESPNU and ESPNU HD. Women's college basketball fans appreciate the play of Maya Moore. Best players in the country. Meanwhile, here in Lawrence, Kansas Jayhawks fans got a bit of bad news this week. Danielle McCray, one of the best players in the Big 12, lost for the season and the rest of her career with a knee injury.
Well, that's heartbreaking. I believe she was the preseason player of the year in the Big 12.
Yes, she was.
Boy, what a loss for the Lady Jayhawks.
Nebraska has it. They're down here, and here's Jorge Brian Diaz, fouled by Markeith Morris. One half of the Morris twins.
You know, that's good hustle, but if you're Bill Self, you're saying, why are you fouling Jorge Brian Diaz 42 feet from the basket? Now, plays like that later on, you're in foul trouble, you take yourself out of the game.
And Bill Self doesn't forget things like that. He'll remind Markeith after the game, I'm sure. Off the miss, there's Morningstar. Quickly gets it in the hands of Collins. From the corner. That is off for Henry. His first miss from 3, and now Marcus Morris will go back to the line.
Well, that was a strong rebound. That time Brandon Richardson just didn't put a body on Marcus Morris. Watch to your left of your screen. See how Morris is on the inside of him. Brandon Richardson actually started out in good position, but never backed into him and made contact.
Marcus Morris has been playing well all season long as Taylor checks in for the first time for Kansas. But especially since Big 12 play has started, you can see the numbers. Morris has really picked it up.
Well, after that Tennessee loss, Bill Self benched Marcus Morris, took him out of the starting lineup for this game in Lincoln. And boy, did the kid respond. He has been so consistent, not only scoring, but he's shooting 59% in Big 12 games.
Meanwhile, his brother just picked up his second personal foul. And you can't tell the difference between the two guys physically, but their games certainly are different.
Yeah, I can't tell the difference at all. I just sit and hope that I can see whether it's a 22 or 21. And I've watched them for 2 years, and I just can't do it from sitting over here.
I know sometimes they play tricks on their head coach and wear a different jersey in practice.
I suggested that one of them should start wearing a headband just to help us out. You're braver than me. You try. I just say Morse.
Jorge down on the block for Diaz. He's double-teamed, lost the handle, and Marcus Morris had it momentarily and lost it out of bounds.
I've been bragging on Jorge Brian Diaz. That time he grabbed the ball and dribbled and didn't go anywhere. If you're a big fella, you're dribbling, you better be drop step into the basket. If you're just sitting at that post dribbling, you're going to lose that ball.
8 seconds on the shot clock. Henry to trigger the inbounds play. Has trouble, and it's a turnover for the Huskers.
Brandon Ubelt in a little bit of a hurry, trying to shoot before he caught the ball, and immediately Doc Sadler goes to the bench for Christian Standhardinger. And watch Ubelt, he flashes and he just gets in a hurry. Boy, you can't stand unforced errors if you're going to have a chance to win here in Allen Fieldhouse.
So number 11, Christian Standhardinger, checking in for Nebraska for the first time. They work it down for Morris. And drawing the charge there is Standhardinger.
Great rotation by Standhardinger. What the Kansas bench is so upset about is that he ran up under Morris. Watch him on the catch as he's rolling. He's in the air and comes down on top of him. But listen, the good news of that play is that's as good a defensive rotation as I've seen Standhardinger make since he's been playing for Doc Sadler.
So Markeith has to sit down with his third personal already. We're 5.5 into this one. Standhardinger sat out the first 15 games of the season. Played for a club team in Germany. Had a pro on the roster, so the NCAA made him sit out. He's looking for the loose ball. Xavier Henry is tied up by Standhardinger, and they're going to get him for the foul.
That's what Christian brings to the floor. He brings an enormous amount of energy and effort, especially down on the offensive boards. And I don't like that call. I mean, he jumped on top of him, and yeah, it was a foul. But when you have two guys on the floor diving and hustling after the ball, I'm going to give him a little more leeway than that.
I know you like Standhardinger. And what was it you were saying about his game today at the shoot-around?
He plays like his hair's on fire. And the problem is he needs to put the fire out and slow down a little bit. But he is going to be a great player. I love the way he plays.
Collins looking for his second three. That misses everything. Coming back is Jeter. He'll take it right to the rack. Can't finish. Standhardinger is there. Opportunity for three.
Yeah, but just look at the energy he brings. I mean, he grabs it and sticks it in, and he's doing a fist pump, and he's flexing, and he just brings so much passion and energy to the floor. Watch him grab this rebound, go right through Cole Aldridge. I mean, right through him. Boy, that's strong.
Second on Aldridge.
Listen, for Nebraska to win this game, I don't want to say they have to play perfect, but they got to play pretty close to perfect. You can't have any unforced turnovers, but if you got Aldridge over on the bench, you got one of the Morris twins already in foul trouble, if you can start knocking down some shots, you got a chance to win this game.
Rebound Henry, but he has it taken away by Morris. Another thing that Doc Sadler was telling us this morning, we need a little luck on our side. Kansas has to miss some shots.
Well, they're going to give them jump shots. I mean, the game plan was to pack down inside, stop dribble penetrations, and make them beat them with jump shots.
Marcus Morris and Robinson with the follow. Here's Jorge Brian Diaz.
Great execution by Standhardinger. If you're Nebraska and you're committing a big-on-big double team down on the defensive end, someone's got to box out that other guy.
Zach Henry off the turnover. Can't finish. There is the follow by Jeter. And now we're going to get a timeout called by Bill Self as Nebraska has pulled to within 2.
It's the energy off of the bench of Christian Sanhardinger. He comes into the game and immediately the tempo changes. Here's that double team, and you see when you commit 2 big guys to double team the other big guy, look, no one ever even sees Robinson coming right down the middle. That's a guard's responsibility. The off guard has got to rotate in. You got to put your rear end into him and box him out.
You touched on a couple of them, but what are your keys to the game here today?
Yeah, Nebraska is transition defense. They've got to stop Kansas from getting out and doing those runs that they are so good at. And Kansas needs to dominate the paint. They need to make a commitment to going inside and then coming out. And Bill Self talked about that in practice today. They ran drills where they said, look, nobody takes a shot until that ball has been inside the paint and then comes back out.
Bill Self called those wins against K-State and Colorado this past week unartistic, but he was pleased how the team battled through. When you're the #1 team in the country, you've got a bullseye in your back, everyone's gunning for you. And I think right now he's in that state of mind. Doesn't care how they win, just as long as they do.
That's right. He's never going to be satisfied. There's never going to be a win he's saying, okay, everything went good. If Tyshawn Taylor can come off the bench and knock down 3-pointers, Bill Self is going to be a lot less critical of their effort.
KU has 4 threes in this game already from 3 different players. First points for Tyshawn Taylor, and the lead back to 5 for the Jayhawks. There's Diaz now. You know, he does have pretty good poise for a rookie. Hands off to Richardson. Goes in. Had it partially blocked, I think. Loose on the floor again. And here comes Kansas, led by their senior. Reed into the game for the first time. Little teardrop on the baseline.
Boy, that was beautiful floater by Tyrell Reed, and not a very good closeout by Christian Sanhardinger. You close out on a shooter, you got to keep your balance and stay under control.
Henry traveled. Good start for KU at home. Lead back to 7.
That's a lot for $5. What rhymes with lots? Socks, tiny jocks, Goldilocks, a cheesy gordita crunch, and a burrito supreme. I want a crunchy taco in my fist and some cinnamon twists. And what about the drink? Think, Chuck, think. There's lots and lots in a $5 box. This box rocks. I got it.
Your head weighs about 10 pounds. If you don't get support, you wake feeling worse than when you went to bed. Introducing the all-new Sobakawa Cloud Pillow, a pillow 300 years in the making, based on the traditional Asian buckwheat pillow. The Sobakawa Cloud is filled with over 10 million air beads, a virtual sea of clouds. It does 3 things no other pillow does. Gives adjustable support, cools your head, and never breaks down. We placed eggs on the bottom of these cylinders. Filled this cylinder with feathers from an expensive pillow. This 10-pound weight crushes the feathers and smashes the eggs. In this tube, we have stuffing from a fiber pillow, and it offers little resistance. Then we tried memory foam, and the weight wins again. Now watch as the weight hits the air beads. They absorb the shock, and the eggs are safe. Order now and get both the Sobakawa Cloud Pillow and pillowcase for the special TV price of just $19.99.
Your Sobakawa Cloud Pillow, have your credit card ready and call 1-800-551-6607. That's 1-800-551-6607. Call now.
Mo Galindo with your in-game update. Texas once again starting slow, and it equals another loss. Oklahoma winning at home 80-71. So Clay, it means Texas coming into that game against KU off a loss.
Yeah, crazy day in the Big 12, Lowell and Reed. What do you make of what happened? A couple of upsets and a near upset in Ames.
Yeah, well, Lowell talked about it. Takes a little luster off that big Monday game. Texas not only comes in off of a loss, they come in after losing 4 of their last 6. And how about Texas A&M upsetting Baylor? And boy, Kansas State had their hands full with Iowa State in Ames.
There you see Texas will fall down in the rankings a little bit. But I don't know that it takes much luster off that game, Big Monday.
You know, I don't know what luster is. I know the arena is going to be packed. I know it's the biggest game of the year for Texas, and it's a good time for them to right their ship. And I didn't see the game, and I don't know the statistics, but if Dexter Pittman doesn't start playing better, then, you know, Bill Self will be glad. Cole Aldridge will have his way, and boy, Texas just really, really struggled.
Kansas shooting 70% from the floor in this game to start, and they lead it by 7 over Nebraska.
67% from behind the three-point line.
This is Tyrell Reed, former Mr. Basketball in the state of Kansas. Working around the perimeter. Morningstar makes his move. Hands off inside, and there's Marcus Morris.
The rotation was good, but they're just running out at shooters, completely out of control. And at the time it was Brady Morningstar going baseline.
So we talked about Morris early, and he's already got 6 points, and now we've got a turnover here. Nebraska committing the foul, an offensive foul. And Hankins Cole picking up his first person.
You know, that wasn't Hankins Cole's fault. That's the guy dribbling the ball, Ashante Jones. You've got to wait until your screen gets there. He's running at you. You can't take off dribbling while he's still coming at you. Got to wait till his feet pop, and that's what Doc's saying right now. Get over there and pop your feet.
6 turnovers already for the Huskers. That's half their average. They work it inside, and now an offensive foul called here on Thomas Robinson.
And Thomas Robinson's got to realize when he's being guarded by 6'4" Ryan Anderson, all Anderson can do is go down on contact, and Robinson needs to catch that ball and just go straight up.
You look at Thomas Robinson, he's 18 years old, but he could pass for 21. He is a man already.
Well, he's a player, got a great motor.
Spends a lot of time working with Danny Manning, who works with all the Kansas big men. 11 minutes to go here in the half. Richardson from the top of the key. He is off the front iron. There is Marcus Morris, who continues to have a great half for KU. Ball fake. Henry passes off for Taylor.
Kansas is too comfortable running their offense. I mean, they're just passing the ball wherever they want to pass it.
And as you say that, they step in the passing lane. Chance for a three-point play again for Christian Stan Hardinger.
If you play Kansas, you cannot let them swing the ball from side to side to side. You need to get out and contest some passing lanes. When you do, when you stick your arms out, you can create some turnovers, and there's Christian starting it on one end and finishing it on the other.
Also returning to the Nebraska lineup.
Stan Hardinger. Averaging over 8 points per game off the bench for Doc Sadler.
You know, that foreign eligibility rule is so stupid, and it's changed so many times. Originally it was you had to have been paid money when you were a professional. Then it was if someone on your team was paid money, and then it even went to the ludicrous level of saying if somebody on the other team is getting paid, then you're a professional. You know, the NCAA is changing that rule and working with it, and there's a lot of kids that have been suspended and missed a substantial parts, if not all of season, as a result of that rule.
We've seen that rule rear its ugly head for Iowa State. Lucas Steiger was affected by that.
And the same team. This is the same school that Stan Hardinger went to.
Of course, he no longer plays for the Cyclones. Marcus Morris has 8 points today for Kansas.
See, look how difficult it is for Nebraska to run their offense. You know, they're just not comfortable, and that's because of the defensive pressure from Kansas.
Stan Hardinger has changed the complexion of this game for the Cornhuskers.
Okay, listen, I don't want to say I told you, but did I tell you?
Yes, you did.
He's a player.
A true freshman, 6'8", 210 from Germany. Off the miss. There's Withey in the game for the first time. Jeff Withey, the 7-footer. But it's an empty possession for KU. Here comes Jeter. Nice behind-the-back pass to himself, and he finishes.
Boy, what a great move in the open court by Lance Jeter. He looked like a tailback coming down the field. Here's the three by Christian Hardinger, stepping out and knocking down the three. He is a terrific shooter, and then coming down in the other end on open court, Lance Jeter with a beautiful behind-the-back move and finish.
Now, ESPN News coverage of men's college basketball continuing Tuesday night. The Alabama Crimson Tide taking on super freshman John Wall and the Kentucky Wildcats. Men's College Hoops is part of Rivalry Week, presented by Cisco on the U, Tuesday, 9 Eastern Time. John Wall averaging 17 points per game. Look at the assists. He has such poise for a rookie. And leads the SEC in that category, among others.
Well, and John Wall's one of 11 Bob Cousy finalists, along with Kansas's Sharon Collins. Let me tell you something about that Kentucky team. Everybody talks about John Wall. DeMarcus Cousins might be the best big man in the country, not named Cole Aldridge.
Battled for it on the sideline, and KU is going to keep it. Sharon Collins, as you mentioned, up for that Cousy Award, which goes to the top point guard in the country in all 3 divisions of NCAA men's basketball. And I think it's safe to say a fair Player of the Year candidate as well.
Boy, he's my Player of the Year. There's no question about that.
Taylor getting a lot of minutes here in the first half for KU. Nice skip pass to Morningstar. Back outside, ball fake. Collins, long range shot is in. It's a 2 for Sharon Collins, and he made that happen.
1 second on the shot clock with a 7-footer right smack in his face. What a great shot.
Diaz back in. Withy is watching it. Stan Hardinger makes his move. He's a little out of control, and this is going to be KU's ball.
Sharon Collins with 1 second on the shot clock, and look at the defense. Diaz just could not have been more on. You know what that looked like? That looked like Mario Chalmers' shot. The shot.
Oh,
that's heresy. I shouldn't have said that.
I think the Jayhawk fans will appreciate it, though. He has become the character of this team, especially here recently. Those wins over K-State and Colorado, just taking the team on his back. Off the turnover, Jeter's going to be called for the charge.
That's a good call, and it's unfortunate for Lance Jeter because Tyshawn Taylor was totally out of control. All he had to do was pull the ball down strong, but he puts that forearm out and shoves Tyshawn Taylor down. Watch that left forearm. Just shoves him out of the way. That's a good call. Good call.
Jeter's got great size for a point guard. 6'3", 225. And Doc Sadler said he wants more guards like that to take the pounding in this league.
Yeah, everybody wants more guards like that. Looks like Sharon Collins' twin.
What a contrast to Cookie Miller, who Nebraska had last year. He was slight, and that's being generous. What a pass. Taylor to Morris. And Morris is in double figures. He's got 10.
The luxury right now, Marcus Morris providing offense for Bill Self. He can leave Cole Aldridge over there on the bench with 2 fouls.
Withy, turnaround hook. Didn't get the home bounce. Diaz battling against the 7-footer, uses the glass. There's Marcus Morris skying for the rebound.
That's interesting. Marcus Morris loses his balance when he gets a rebound and turns to throw outlet passes. Oh, another offensive foul by Lance Jeter.
And that is their 2nd foul on the starting point guard for Nebraska. Marcus Morris, 10 points, 4 rebounds here in the first half. Kansas by 7.